It's all good.
Yeah, no. I was going to say, then what is now your position now? Because I was telling you about Jesus. What do you believe about Jesus? If you said you believe he was God, I talked to you a little bit about why he cannot be God. My question is, why do you believe he is God or divine to begin with, when he didn't say it?
So I have a term like outside of the physical world, which is the metaphysical. I believe there's like an all-encompassing God, like God's consciousness, all-knowing, all the attributes that he possesses. And then that consciousness went into a physical body, but upon doing so, obviously it has its limitations within the
Well,
physical realm.
yeah, so that's not, yeah. It's a very new belief. As I said, that's how I was telling you at the beginning. Every Christian believes something different. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. What you just described is what a human being is. God created a soul, which is metaphysical, and he put it in a human being, and the human being is limited. Or what you just told me, Jesus is a human. That's essentially what you just said.
I see. I'm saying that it just came from the consciousness instead of it being created. It came from the eternal consciousness.
What do you mean it came from? You mean the eternal consciousness, whatever that you're using that term for, created
Or soul. You
that
could say
soul?
soul.
Okay, so the creator created a soul, and that soul went into a
But I
body
wouldn't
of a
say
human being.
it created the soul. I would say I don't know what term you would want to use, but I would say the essence of God. Then, whatever you want to.
The essence of God, what happened to it?
So I'm saying the metaphysical aspect of God
Uh-huh.
came into a physical body.
Okay, so this is the problem now. This is the issue. First, I'll say to you, why do you believe that? That's number one. Number two, if this is what you believe, then there was not three, there was just one. Because that God, which you call the ultimate consciousness, became Jesus, according to what you're saying. Still one God. So there's only one God, Jesus. So that God, which became Jesus, who is he talking to and asking help from and praying to?
Oh, God the Father, yes.
But you just said that God entered into Jesus and became Jesus.
Yes.
Then how is he still talking to what you call God? If
No,
God,
yeah,
do
I
you
definitely,
see why it doesn't make sense? Yeah.
no, I understand where you're coming from. The only way I could reconcile that would be upon, because the metaphysical and the physical world definitely has a barrier between it, and upon that are these limitations. And so basically the essence of God coming into the physical realm has this sort of like distinction, if that makes sense, because like our souls, we're only bound by our own physical bodies. So like what we identify with, like many of us, we only identify with our physical bodies instead of our souls, which like can express the attributes of God. And so the only way I would say, I'm sorry,
That doesn't
I'm getting,
yeah, it's fine,
yeah,
but it doesn't answer what I was saying though, right? I'm still making the point. If you do believe God, whatever the consciousness called, went into a human
mm-hmm,
being, then that
yeah,
human being is now God. And if that human being is now, you can use different terminology, words that, with all due respect, are just words, but they don't answer
yeah,
or respond to what we're saying. If that God, you call the consciousness or the essence of God, entered into a human being and became a human being, then that is the only thing that exists now. You have God walking around.